All the kings attracted this video today for a reason. And I'm speaking to the part of you that questions your ability to be king and what that word really holds, because it's one of complete honor. Honor of not only who you are, as you are right now, but what you've been through, what you've had to sacrifice in your life, or the challenges that actually made you into a better man. And giving that aspect of life credit more than the superficial areas of life, and how this modern day world has bred men and women to disbelieve in who they are and the magnificence you hold when you actually believe what you say to yourself. Now, we all hold very deep beliefs, sometimes conscious, sometimes unconscious. And you can say, I am king all day long as your mantra. But if you actually don't believe in that, you're wasting breath. And to be a king in a modern day world, you have to for sure face challenge. Because there is so much distraction out there that's especially targeting men, of depriving you of your life force, depriving you of your logic even. The logic that made boys into warriors and warriors into kings. And being a king, you don't actually really have to say it. It shows in how you carry yourself, how you act in not only just the outside world, but when you're just with you. How do you treat yourself? Because you can say I'm king all day long, you guys, but if your behaviors are matching a peasant, you are going to be below the very level of what you're capable of. And a lot of people stop at that. They get maybe a little bit of success in their life, or they get themselves into a relationship with the girl of their dreams and they got it. So why try? There is always going to be extra effort. But with that comes extra reward for the men who keep going, keep pushing themselves, and doesn't allow their mind to steer the ship. Because when you allow yourself to go offline of the resources you hold, not just being a man, but being someone who is connected to your higher power, the higher power that is infused and embedded within the words you talk to yourself, you talk to other people, you hold value. And what makes a man a king? What makes anyone king for that matter? Offering value. And a lot of people don't know the value they offer. So they walk around depressed, depleted, and waiting for other people to give them a role. Or to think that that doesn't come with any responsibility. Because it does. There is responsibility in being a man. And when a man lacks that, he lacks purpose. And with that, lacks drive. And with that, lacks character. The character that can be created when you act as if you are the man that has all the things you want. Not just the materialistic things, but the self-mastery under your belt. Taking charge of your mind and your thoughts. How would that man dress? How would that man greet other people? How would that man look another person in the eyes and give someone the gift of presence? It doesn't take a lot, honestly, you guys, to be a good person nowadays. And when you are a good person, you stand out, because not a lot of people give care to interactions, to strangers on the street. But they do for their phone and for their subscribers or followers, but they treat other people just like they're no ones. And I think that's a shame, because there's a lot of men in particular that I know that do not feel seen, do not feel heard. So tapping into that king mentality can be really hard when you're not really seeing any evidence of approval. And a king has approval from his people. And if you're in a position right now in your life, like many of us who struggle with isolation, struggle with loneliness, you have to create your own community. You have to create your own kingdom. You can't just wait and sit in a cell like a peasant, waiting to be freed. Because guess what? You got the key in your hand. And when you're ready to get out of your comfort zone, start speaking your truth, showing up in ways that you see everyone else doing on social media, but there's a part of you that's afraid of trying. You do not look foolish trying. You look a lot more foolish when you do nothing. When years go by and your life looks the same. So how about today, you look yourself in the mirror, and even if there's a part of you that rejects this idea, You say out loud to yourself, I am king. I claim it today. And I know you're talking to yourself right now. I haven't showed up for you in the highest regard, but that's changing today because I have a vision. I have clarity. I am calling back my power that I give so easily to social media, to women, to alcohol, to all these things that are keeping me down. And I shall rise. I am not a victim of my life. I am a victor. And today I grant myself access to freedom, freedom of the mind. I will unlock the new version of me. And I will study who I want to become. I will act as if I am him. And one day I will wake up a new person, out of habit, out of pattern, out of saying you're going to do something and actually accomplishing it until you see the evidence you wish to see that does not give you old evidence of the past. If you want to be a new person, you have to show up in new ways. You have to let go of things that are keeping you down, keeping you stuck, and keeping you insecure and identified to something that is just coming from a thought that you have gave power to. The thought is powerless without your energy. Let that sink in. Any thought is powerless without your energy. So whatever is controlling your life right now, it's because you have your energetic charger attached to it, giving it life. When there is so many other options out there for you to grant yourself king, to access your inner kingdom in a way that excites you, motivates you, and puts yourself first. Stop putting people on pedestals, men, especially women. There is power within you realizing that your attention you give to women is the currency they live off of. But if you're not giving yourself validation, if you're not giving yourself credit, and you're handing over to all these women your energetic paycheck per se, you're a poor man and they're a rich woman off of your approval over them, starving for their approval over you. And that is a weakened position to be in. And guess what? You have control to change that. So I really hope in today's video, I could give you guys a little pep talk in embodying king energy that comes with self-mastery first and foremost, but also realizing the value you hold. Again, you guys, a king has value because he gives value to others. So understand what that looks like for you and watch your life transform, where you can create a community of people around you just because people want to be around you because of what you give to them. Presence, energy, recognition, support. And you do this easily because you already do it for yourself. So that's just a part of your expression. And that's an expression that is possible for men. Don't cut yourself short. Stop rejecting yourself and start living. Start creating, start moving in ways that maybe scare you, but are actually shaping you into your next version. And that is a powerful journey to be on. So I really hope for the men today, you liked today's video. If you did, please give it a like, hit the subscribe button. It would mean a lot. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.